What's up everyone, it's Numero Uno Superfly here. Well, welcome back to more Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. Now we're gonna go and continue where we left off. Alright, last left off we're showing off our poem to whoever's next. So there's Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and Monica. So let's start off with Yuri first. And here we go. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. I stare at Yuri for a few minutes. My poem. I stare at her some more. And slowly, surely, I go closer to her. Stare into her eyes. Some more. I still stare at her. And slowly, I whisper in her ear. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. And soon after, I go slowly to her ear and whisper to her, Sorry, I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. Is this your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. Guess that might through it. So it's that bad. No. Did I just raise my voice? Oh, I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice it's been several minutes and we really haven't gone anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. Having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like she's an expert, unlike me, who's just a noob at this. But hey, I'm doing it for the ladies, so worth it. And of course, it's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Just finding them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki could be a little biased though. Biased? How? Well, sorry, just touching my mic. Never mind. I shouldn't be talking to people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I love to share my thoughts process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Alright. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have without the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue hue of the future. I bathe. Calm. Breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickens. I flicker back. As soon as I finish reading, his face ever. Like, well, I read it. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. I slowly returned back to normal. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost theory? Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Numeral. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Like lingering in their last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. And soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought about that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before we pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Who should I show my poem to next? So there's Sayori, Natsuki, and Monica. Let's go ahead and show it to Sayori. I stare blankly at Sayori as she's reading my poem. This is a good poem, Numeral. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. I mean, I just joined the club. You had to give me something. So this is what I wrote. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in this spare time? I guess you're right. That's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention that the fact I'm standing in front of you in this club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet. That doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Numeral. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this is for other people? That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. After all, I did join this club because she asked me to. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. Make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That would be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning. It makes me feel like you missed me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I want breakfast. Sayori. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little self. Don't be mean. I still try my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say it like that. I didn't mean to say that was a bad poem. It came out nice? Or how should I put it? It felt like to me you were just hungry. But, oh overall, it sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I'm sure you're hungry now. I made eggs and toast. Even though you're late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Who should I show my poem to next? Let's go with Monica. Hi, bro. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear. By the way, I'm new and everything. If you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities, or things we could do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright. I'm gonna keep that in mind, girl. Of course I'll be afraid to bring this up. I'm much better off just going up with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share the poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. That's right, Numero. We're all a little best today, you know? But that's not so to believe that we'll all get together soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, Numero. Really? It's a lot cuter than expected. Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something that Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So I think that is a compliment. If you say so. Yep. There are lots of poems on straight out there that no more than a few simple words. They can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that will apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki's kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not that expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So, I can see why it'll be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. You know? That's okay. I love to see you try to do things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kind of styles, but I'll always help you find that suits you the most. So don't force yourself the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm really trying my best to do well. So, anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way. Well, let's read it then. Poem by Monica. Hole in the wall. It could have been me. See, the direction that sparkles for dudes. A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. Home. I feel inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My antennas. Always scorched with a puppet and copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, that's what you call it? Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. I'm the type of person that just reads it, like grammar, and said, yep, that sounds good. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style is kind of pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the time between word and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about these subjects because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe everyone's really friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're learning a poem or a study, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it out later. Another way to think about it is this. You keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you just get a bit of dark puddle of the ink. So just move your head and go with the flow. That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. Who should I show? Okay, there's only Natsuki left, like come on. Eh? Eh? Huh? Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, well... Natsuki rereads my poem, and I stare blankly at her, looking at her some more. What, are you reading my poem or what? Never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Eh? What's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours, like Monica said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poems if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and go, ha! Well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature club looks like. And you want to ruin it. I hope you're happy. I'm sorry. So in other words, you're saying you liked it? Tsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You're so... You don't understand anything, do you? Eh, not really. I'm just here for the flow. I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I said that mostly to myself. Loudly! Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Poem by Natsuki. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. That's about it. Yeah, I told you they were gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing this has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits, it hits so hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I said it for a rhyme at the end, but then make it fall flat on purpose. Now let's bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Don't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Whew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. I'm a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no one my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I'm more of a gamer than of a writer. Like, I can write, but I make little to no sense. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri Natsuki. My eyes are slowly checking them out. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. How can you smile sadly? Like, do you look sad but you want to smile so badly? I don't know. Whatever. Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feelings I'm giving out. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. I was looking for suggestions. I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. And Numero did too. So based on that, I'm going to give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I'm spending a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I came across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Numero did like my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up, as do I, as I'm shocked by this conversation. These ladies actually like my poem. Wow. I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress a new member, Yuri. That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Numero appreciated my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? How do you know he appreciated my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was fooling myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I was the one whose boot was meant to grow size bigger so his Numero starts showing up. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's little. This doesn't involve you. Sorry, I don't know how to say both of them at the same time. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls towards me, as if they just noticed I was standing here. I mean, I'm just standing right in front of them. Come on. And they're gonna checking me out, too. Like, what's up, girls? Numero. Yeah? She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out of the reader, not force him to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Numero. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Numero? Well? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with will probably think more highly of me. So of course, it's gonna be, if I pick Natsuki, Yuri will be sad. But if I pick Yuri, Natsuki will be sad. So, all else fails. Help me, Sayori! Natsuki. Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words. So instead, I turn to Yuri, licking my lips, so I gotta explain some more. I slowly slurp up the saliva I have in my mouth. Yuri. But Yuri's expression is so defensive that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. I don't want to say anything mean to both of you. You're both nice. Sayori. Eh? Yeah, everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Man, I have to drag Sayori into this. I'm so sorry, Sayori, but I can't deal with this. I'm, I'm not leaving the club or anything, but I can't deal with two cute girls. So if all else fails, I choose you, Sayori. Numero. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair to others to inject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes... Stop. That's... Yuri, you guys are my friends. I'm your friend too, you know. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. Alright. Sorry about that. Something was going on with my connection. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people. And I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so much with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because... Well... Also... Natsuki's cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. Sayori. Sayori stands triumphantly. As do I, as I just did something. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. Oh, make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. Well, she has to be staring at something because she can't be staring at nothing. So, this is why Sayori's vice president. I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things. But I'm not really good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, it's kind of embarrassing to me. Nah. You're doing fine. Especially if I've only been here for 2 days now. It's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. I mean, I did choose Sayori after all, and she was able to handle it like a pro. Unlike me, who's just a rookie. Well, I guess that just means Sayori's amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Okay? Would hate to see her get this offended. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiled sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. The genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get a chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about the sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. I see it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. No, bro. What about you? Yeah. I'd say the same. It was a neat theme to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So the poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Numero, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. I mean, after all, I get to hang out with these lovely ladies right here. Sayori, about what happened earlier. I'm sorry, Eh? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? That kind of thing happen often. No, no, no. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't, you don't hate them, do you? No! No! No, 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 no. No! No. I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Nuvo, it's nice I get to spend time with you in this club. I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is gonna be so much fun. It looks like Sayuri still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone's nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, just have to see what the future holds, Sayuri. I pat Sayuri on the shoulder. Give her a look into the eye. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayuri as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. Alright, let's continue more with picking out the words. So, I'm randomly going to pick some. And the first word I see, that's what I'm picking. Philosophy. Starscape. Close my eyes. Clumsy. Close my eyes, open them up. Comfort. Close my eyes, open them up. Promise. Close my eyes, open them up. Universe. I close my eyes and open them up. Graveyard. I close my eyes and open them up slowly. Here we go. I'm slowly opening them. And romance. I close my eyes and open them up. Despise. I close my eyes and open them up. Vivid. Close my eyes, open them up. Summer. I close my eyes and open them up some more. Desire. I close them up and open them up. Analysis. I close them, open them. Calm. Close and open. Awesome. Close and open. Happiness. Close and open. Lollipop. Lollipop, lollipop. Oh, la, 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 lollipop. Lollipop. I can't make them. Oh, wait, one time. Lollipop, lollipop. Oh, lolly, 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 lollipop. And I messed that up. Fluffy. And waterfall. Last but not least, a kiss. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. I mean, I did get to hang out with a couple of ladies after all. Entering the club, the usual scene greets me. Girl? Yo, Sayuri, what up, girl? Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just so not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. You know what, Sayuri? Me too. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. I already got my snack anyway. Eh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayuri? Why is that all of a sudden? No reason. Really? I just wanted to look at it. Sayuri nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then, she turns it upside down and lets the consent spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I could see right through you, Sayuri. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple, my dear friend. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming into the club room. So, either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or You plan on conveniently forgetting you spent all your money so that I, your best friend and childhood friend in the world, would lend you some. But there's one more thing, and I can guess which one it might be. What was it? Oh yeah! You're always hungry. And so, that only leaves the only option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. I was just sitting in my book. Yuri, tell her to let me borrow some money. Yuri, you better tell her no. Don't get me involved like that, Yuri. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, even still stuff like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Wow. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You're right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the retribution. That! Still, coming from you, Yuri, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayuri knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come even if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on! Give me more credit than that, Sayuri. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayuri in the face and tumbles onto their desk. Ow! What was... A cookie! Sure enough, it's giant cookies wrapped in plastic. I want to eat that delicious cookie. It's a giant cookie with chocolate chip on it, with delicious cookie inside the chocolate. Sayuri glances around, as do I, as I want to go after this giant cookie. Is this a miracle? I mean, is it? Or is it? Is it? Oh, great. Thanks a lot, Sayuri. Now you got me hungry. It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. I was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayuri hugs the cookie. She smothers it, and gives it a big fat kiss. And licks it. Jeez, just eat the cookie. You're making me weird. You're being weird all about it. Come on, who licks the cookie like that? You ladies wouldn't lick it like that, would you? No. No. Alright, good. Do you eat it like that? No. Yeah, for reals, no, I don't. Moving on. Sayuri rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayuri suddenly claps her hands over her mouth. The tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Where's my cookie? Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yours is chocolate also, Sayuri. Why you want a chocolate cookie when you already have a chocolate chip cookie? Yeah? But why do you think I gave you that one? Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayuri gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki and wraps her arms around her, giving her a big hug. Jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayuri off to her. Sayuri suddenly leaps down, takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayuri trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayuri? Eh? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't even in the club room. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. What? You're all desirable. Look at me. I want one of you. They all look away. Oh, come on. What's wrong? Is it because I got a big head? Well, it's got knowledge, you know. Knowledge. Whatever. Let's move on. That's true. Excuse me? What? Me having a big head with a big brain? Or Monica? Suddenly, the door swings open. Sully, I'm Super Sully. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind about that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. But to be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard this if that was practically piano. Piano? It wasn't the way you play music as well, Monica. I don't, really. I kinda just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Yeah. Play for me, won't you? Maybe once I get a little bit, I will. Alright, fair enough. Yay. That sounds cool. I also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I don't want to let you down, Nimro. Monica smiles sweetly. And I give Monica the derpiest smile ever. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. I'd really love the chance to chill when I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose to leave out Sayuri's mischievous escapade. Sorry, fixing my mic. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. The it's already settled down. Sayuri somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book, and Monica disappeared into the closet. And here I am saying all these words out loud, louding to himself. To myself, of course. And Monica looks at me saying, Numero, who are you talking to? I'm talking to no one. I'm monologuing myself, okay? Yeesh. Anyway. Man. Looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down to the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something that literature related by myself like this? I just want to get my phone and play some game or something. I don't know. Look through social media. I guess I could always read some of the books Yuri gave me. But I'm feeling too tired to read. Yeah, I only got through page 1. I'm already tired. I could probably fall. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayuri's conversation with Monica. So, Monica, what do you think of Numero? Numero? He's so nice. Really, that's all they say? Oh well, I just go back to sleep. We're probably gonna see really late compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival's our chance to show everyone that what literature is all about. The problem is with the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and identical. But it's not like that dissolves, you know. We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to the creative mind. That doesn't solve the problem though. Eh? What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative mind. What's this? Sayori's talking this really seriously. Something intelligent for once. Not saying Sayori's dumb, but she's usually so goofy and silly. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Huh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? Oh, what kind? Well, I guess we could... It's cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Although, Monica, really do suggest that we have an Italian sandwich. We have some pastrami with some mayonnaise and mustard, with some cheese as well. And we have a gigantic footlong to share the Italian subway with everyone here. Monica, why would you want to have an Italian subway? Monica looks at me and goes right back to Sayori. And I just forget whatever I just said and just sleep. Back to Sayori and Monica. Yeah, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. As do I. I mumble to myself as I'm sleeping. Cupcakes it isn't. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. I'm having the best dream ever. I'm with the club, and we're having a footlong from Subway. I'm ordering myself a chicken sandwich. Sayori has herself a regular sandwich. Natsuki orders herself a kid's meal, for some reason. And Monica has a meatball sub. I don't really know why. It's weird. I have a chicken sandwich. Sayori has a regular sandwich. Natsuki orders a kid's meal because she's so tiny. She's so tiny. And Monica has a meatball sub. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self, enjoying that big sandwich of a regular sandwich. You know what's in there? The regular bread, mayonnaise, mustard, some cheese, and ham. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all. Seriously. Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Probably something sunshine, having eggs and toast for breakfast in her poem. I opened my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. Wow, Sayori, what big blue eyes you have. I nearly fell out of my chair. Sorry. Wait, actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't a nap. Does our school have a napping club? Hell yeah, I'm down to join that kind of club. You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You're gonna get used to it. Don't say that out loud. I glance over my shoulder, see if Monica's overheard. Natsuki looks at me as she surely wants me to watch some anime. Yuri could care less as she reads her book. It's true though. Yeah, I know. I should really watch some more anime. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gone up on time? I knew it. Come on. least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Siri, it's written all over you. You're sweating. You have your fingers pointing, touching each other, saying, looking at me like, no. So I'm sure that you know that you've been staying up late. Eh? Siri glanced around at herself. How is it written all over me? Look at your expression. Look at the window or mirror for crying out loud. You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. I run my fingertips down the side of Siri's hair, trying to straighten it out. I straighten out some more. Wait. Siri, before I say anything, I have to touch your hair one more time. I use my hand to gently rub Siri's hair. Ah. Oh, yeah. It's so soft. It is so soft and fluffy. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. There's toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger, and I put it in my mouth. Minty! But no one would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's going to tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie! And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Eh? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I started to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Oh, look at her. She's so embarrassed and cute. This is so funny. What is? Me buttoning up your shirt or me getting close to you? I wish I shouldn't have said that out loud. Well, I was just thinking of how weird it is to have a friend who does this kind of things. Eh? Don't say that. You make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggled to fully her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? I did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, would have noticed sooner than it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say it out loud. It's a girl thing. You know I'm a dude. Anyway, you look much better now, so... why does it feel strange to see Siri's blazer button up like that? It's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Siri hastily unbuttons her blazer once more, and I put my hand on my face as I realized I just wasted a couple minutes doing this for nothing. Phew, that's so much better. Siri puts her arms out and twirls around. I raise my arms up saying, why? So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? Why are you saying like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else ever could anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Eh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Yes you did. Siri looks at me awkwardly. Jeez. Oh, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so. Huh. So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Siri. Oh, but I was joking this time. Man, it's impossible to tell you with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Eh? Monica suddenly calls out, "Wait till we see the poems below now." Yay! Well, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I feel to sound enthusiastic, but Sierra still trots away to achieve her poem. Who shall I show my poem to next? And with that, I'm gonna end this video right here. End it. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and end it right here. Thank you so much for watching Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. Hope to see you in the next video.